All right, Nick, what is Python and how is it different compared to other programming languages?
So Python is a programming language, which is essentially the way to create apps or automate things. Anytime you see a website, anything essentially that's on a screen, that has been created from some programming language. So there's lots of different programming languages out there. You probably heard of like C, Java, JavaScript, Swift. There's a whole lot, but Python, in my opinion, is one of the most beginner friendly programming languages. And part of that is that Python is insanely popular. So if you ever want to learn something about Python or join some sort of Python community group, there is tons out there for you. So Python, what is it? A programming language so you can automate things, make things, and it's a really easy one to learn.
And I guess my follow up question to that is why would someone want to learn Python? You said it's easier, it's very beginner friendly, but why would someone want to use Python or learn Python compared to just focusing on another language to start out with?
So you'll find as you get into the programming world that there's different languages for different things. For example, if you want to program in the Apple world, you want to use the Swift programming language. Like that is the language for that. So you may think, well, why don't I just go ahead and start with that? Well, in my opinion, almost all programming languages do about the same amount of things. Like you'll find that they each have for loops. They each have ways to iterate through things and ways to store variables and things like that. It's the syntax or how it's written is a little different from language to language, but it's essentially the same. So if you're able to learn one programming language, the move over to another becomes very, very simple. So if you're going to pick a place to start, in my opinion, Python is the best because one, there's so many tutorials and different pieces of information out there for you. And it's designed to be very simple and clean. So there's not a lot of, complex syntactical things that you got to get across. It's just, hey, let's have this fun programming language that gets the basics to you really quick.
Awesome, Nick. Thank you so much for that answer, and I hope that helps everyone.